Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel as we continue talking about 1980s horror films and the year 1981. And today we're talking about Don't Go in the Woods. And after seeing this film, yeah, maybe I won't go in the woods for fear of running into this particular character, not because he's terrifying, but just because this film is borderline, in my opinion, at times very unwatchable. Sometimes I was enjoying it. Other times I was like, what is going on here? There is a release put out by Vinegar Syndrome. This one I found on Amazon Prime, on Prime Video. And it just, there were one thing I will, guys, just get right to it. One thing I will say that definitely kind of takes me out of this film. I don't mind a dubbed film. I don't. Absolutely don't. But this one, just something seemed to really pull me out of certain scenes with the dialogue, with the voices. Checking it out, I'm like, is this an American? This I thought this was an American film, and it is an American film. But the actors and actresses had to come back in and re-record their voices. So basically, when you're seeing them on screen, they're basically just redoing their lines. It seems kind of robotic at times with some of the things that they're saying, probably because they're not actually like in the middle of actually doing the scene when you're because it's being re-recorded in a studio. But the killer, this madman that's in the woods, he looks like somebody just poured like a bunch of glue on him, okay, and just threw like feathers and whatever they could find, feathers, sticks. He's a weird looking character, just really strange character. He's out taking out, taking out the campers and the hikers that are in the woods. They really don't give you a reason for why he's doing it, other than he's just this wild man, crazy man in the woods. He's got this weird shack that he lives in that just has like all these, blankets and sheets up all inside of it. And you can see obviously, he's bringing his kills back there to his home. And the characters though that you're kind of following, because there's a group of four. There's two guys, two girls, and you're following them throughout the movie. There are other characters that are put into the movie as well, but they're basically they're red shirts. They're there just to be killed and dismantled quickly by this crazy man. And but these four characters that you're kind of following, you really don't learn too much about them. You know their names and everything like that, but they just seem wooden. And whether it's they're acting on screen, or whether it's just because of that, having to re-record and redub their voices over again, I don't know. But something just seems really really off about this one. Like I said, the kills are pretty decent. They're not bad at all. There are some things that happen at the end of the film that I'm like, okay, why? Like, why are we doing these things that we're doing? Why are we following? Let's just get into some spoilers, guys. How about we do that? Just get into some spoilers, because there's just a couple things at the end of the film that really, really irked me and really bothered me. So if you want to see it, like I said, there is a Vinegar Syndrome release. There is, obviously you can watch it on Prime Video. But at the end of the film, our main group of four that we're following throughout the film, here and there, we're down to one gets taken out. We have three that are left. Two make it to a local hospital. One is out in the woods somewhere, still trying to find their way. I'm not going to go and spoil it. I'm not going to say the guys and the girls or anything like that. That I will leave up to you guys to find out when you watch the film. But once these two characters make it to the hospital, they realize, hey, you know what? Our other friend is still out there in the woods, and they set out to go back out there. Why? That's what I'm asking. Why? One character takes it upon themselves to go out there, back out into the woods to find their friend. Another character is still in the hospital, and when the local law enforcement figures out what's going on, they go out there looking for this crazy man. And what do? They take this survivor with them and put them back out there in the woods again. Why? They're safe. Why are you taking them back out there and a potential to be murdered? I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like I said, the acting is just not that great in this film. Well, there are some enjoyable things about this one, but other times I was just scratching my head about this. Like, I don't get it. I don't see it. Makes sense that it would be a Vinegar Syndrome release because they like to pick these obscure type of films and put them out on Blu-ray or 4K. This one that they have out is a Blu-ray. But again, is it a terrible film? I don't think it's not great. It's not the worst I've ever seen. Is it something I'd want to revisit again? I think the only way that I could possibly see myself watching this one again would be with a group of friends and just having a good time and laughing about some of the craziness that happens in this film. It's one of those films that is best enjoyed, I think, with a group of friends. You know, just having a good time. Put it on in the background or whatever, and just laugh about it. You know, periodically check it out if you're just doing other things, and just have a good time with it in that way. That's the only way that I can, for myself, I can find myself re-watching this one. And yeah, it's a thing. I put it that way. It's a movie. It's made. It's out there to watch. And yeah, it's an interesting one to say the least. So Don't Go in the Woods from 1981. Guys, like, subscribe, and comment if you get the chance, and I will catch you in another episode. Take care. Bye.